What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Easy Guide walkthrough for Shadow of the Erdtree. Today we are going to be starting Belurat Tower, or Belurat Chapel or Castle. There's a few things here we're going to get inside this castle. There's going to be 3 spirit upgrades and 1 scat upgrade. Other than that, there's not too much to this castle. We're going to go through the entire castle. Even though we already have the grace in there a little bit ways, we're going to go through the entire castle just so this is a complete walkthrough. So before we get started, let's make sure we have our defenses on. So make sure and have 2 defenses of some type on there. I recommend the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, also Pearl Drake 3 Talisman. For your dagger on this, we are going to actually do something a little different here. There's going to be these little mini scorpions in this place. And the best way to deal with those dudes really quickly is to go to your one dagger that you have this Glintstone Phalanx on. Change this one. Keep the Assassin's Gambit one just in case we do need it. We're going to change this one, though, to Hoarfrost Stomp. So go ahead and put a Hoarfrost Stomp on there. And go ahead and put Cold Affinity on there. Alright, so we're going to put that on there. We won't need Assassin's Gambit for... we probably are done with Assassin's Gambit all the way till Absol Woods. But for now, we'll just put on Hoarfrost Stomp. As for the affinity on Great Shield, Cold Great Shield is fine here, and you can switch on Bloodhound's Fang. Make sure and also have some type of weapon with Endure on it too during this. You can use any type of really heavy weapon, put Endure on that. I'm just going to use the Dragon Great Claw plus 10. It's a fantastic weapon for that. And then also have your Bolt of Grand Sax available as well. So with that, let's get ready and let's get going into the castle. So you can actually ride your horse all the way up to the door here. You won't get kicked off till you enter the castle. Right after we get in the castle, we're going to pull out our dagger with good old Hoarfrost Stomp on there. There's going to be... Turn on our lantern. There's going to be one that drops down from the ceiling. We're just going to Hoarfrost Stomp you. And there is going to be... This is where we came in before and got our Spear Dash. Now there's going to be a lot of small ones that come up here. Go ahead and kill all these dudes. And there was actually another scorpion back there, but he actually didn't see us, so we're not even going to worry about him. Go ahead and get the item right there. And there's going to be some more that drop down. Hoarfrost Stomp really just annihilates those dudes. There, and there, up here, there's going to be one up here. And now we can go back to our Bloodhound's Fang if you want. Pull out your shield. Watch out for the one popping up right here. And take him on. And now we are in the courtyard coming up here. So, not quite there yet, but this is where we went and got the grace before. So just to talk about this, this is going to be a shortcut for later on. That door actually leads to the second swamp part of this map, and then this way is progression. So we're going to go this way for progression. Right out the bat, there's going to be a bigger dude to the right. Take him out first. Then come back around here and take these dudes out. There's going to be one that's under the swamp here, a bigger one. So later on, if you wanted to come back, there is going to be a swamp area you can do. We'll get to that here in a bit, and I'll show you where that is. But we are not going to do that area because there's nothing down there that we need. That's right over there. Right up here, we're going to actually run over here first. Take out these dudes. Get the item. So that way I can show you here. This is actually the underground area. Later, that if you want to, after you get the key, you can come back here. There's going to be a big dude over here, and there's going to be mages up there. We're going to throw knives and coast this dude over here. So just throw some Kuriki, and then take this dude out. And then you can throw some knives or whatever. Take this dude out as well. The reason why is because these guys are going to be shooting magic. We're going to run back here. There's going to be a dude right here on the wall, as well as here. Take out him. Couple big dudes. And then we're going to come back this way. And we're just going to sprint underneath this place. These mages won't shoot us as long as we're underneath. So we can go under here and take this dude out. Then we can take these guys out. And see, right here, we're safe. So these mages, for some reason, they don't want to shoot behind us. So amazingly, they're not going to shoot back here. There's another dude over here, a big one. Take him out. And then you can go back here, take this dude out. Grab the item. And from here, we're just going to go in through here. We're going to take on this dude. Take on this dude. And go up the stairs, and there's gonna be after your first grace. Go ahead and rest at that for. You can rest at this first grace if you want. There's no reason not to, so might as well. Go ahead and rest there. From here, we are going to actually put on our endure weapon. So go ahead and put on the dragon's great claw, or whatever weapon you have for endure. And there's going to be a big dude up here. With endure, it's not going to be hard at all. You can actually maybe even get a backstab on him too. So just take him on out. If you're getting staggered there, use endure. That's what endure is for. And then we are going to go down this way. You can actually put on Bloodhound's Fang here if you wanted to. There's going to be a mage over in this corner now. Kill the mage first. Make your life easier. These other ones are not mages. Now, if you do go through there, there is an invader. We're not going to do it because it's not needed, but if you wanted to fight the invader, this is the same exact invader that is found later on at the Church of the Crusade up here. So you fight him down there in Belurat, and then you also fight him in Church of Crusade, but you don't need to do that for any reason, so it's up to you. Go ahead and take these dudes out. And like I said, you can switch back to your Bloodhound's Fang here. It's not a big deal. And then we're going to go kill this dude. And then there's going to be a dude there. There's also going to be a dude behind the wall. He's going to pop out right there. Make your life easy. Now we're actually going to go up here. And we're going to drop down and take this guy out first. So this guy right here, big one, heavy attack. And then right behind him is another one. Take him out. Now over here, we're going to take this dude out first. Run over here. He's the bigger one. And then you got a little mini dude there. Take him out. And now inside here, there's going to be one right there and one right here. Go ahead and climb the ladder. And now this is going to give you a storeroom key. So this is going to give you a key back to a different, for an NPC that we'll talk to in a little bit. So keep that key. We'll deal with that in just a little bit here. So just to put in perspective where we are. Right down here, we just came through the waterfall up on that side, and we worked our way around. Go ahead and go up this set of stairs. And now we're going to pull out our Great Bolt. So go ahead and pull out your Great Bolt here. And we're going to... And the Great Bolt is actually, it does not take a charge shot. So you can actually tap L2, and it's going to kill him. There's going to be one right there. There's going to be one on the top here. There's a total of 4 grave birds here that we gotta kill. So, there's this one. And there's just one more. And then there's also going to be a little mage here as well over here. He'll jump up here. And just kill him. And we'll go down here in a second to get the sewer key, but we'll do that in one moment here. Up here, there's going to be a pot dude right in front of you. We're going to use the Great Bolt and take him out. That's going to give you your Spear Dash up here. Spear Dash upgrade. Go ahead and grab that. If you want to, you can go over here and grab this item. And now we're going to take on another knight. So go ahead and strap on Endure. He's dead. Oh, he actually got that off. I'm surprised. So yeah, Endure lasts like 2-3 seconds at its max. You'll take less damage. You'll poise through those big dudes' attacks. It's just altogether a great Ash of War. All right, so we're gonna go left here at this corner. We're gonna take out this dude first. And we're actually going to switch back to our Bloodhound's Fang here. It's actually just a little easier up here to kill them with that. I wonder how Hoarfrost Stomp will do. Hoarfrost Stomp might actually do as well. So there's going to be mages here too on this side you can take out. A couple of them. However you want to do it. And then you can go up here and get another Spear Dash. So that's 2 out of 3 Spear Dashes here. We'll go up there later in a second. First thing we're going to do is actually going to go right here. And we're going to jump on that platform right there. So that one right there, we're going to jump down on. And then we're going to roll back here to this little secret passway. There'll be a fly that takes you on. There's no way of escaping that. Just let it happen. And then use some Hoarfrost Stomp and... So yeah, just kill those flies. There's gonna be another fly up here we can take out. And that should be all the flies. Then back here in the secret room, you'll get a scad tree upgrade. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then right out here, this is actually the other area that we came from. So you could actually go down there and go back around, or you can just go back the other way. It's completely up to you. Whatever way you choose. You want to go through the flies, or if you want to do this way, it's all good. If you do go this way, though, you can get yourself an elevator here. Real quick, let me kill these dudes. If you want to, you can get an elevator right down here. This will take you to the Grace. And this is that door that I mentioned earlier. So if you wanted to, you could rest here. I'm not going to rest. I'm just going to spawn everything back. I'm going to go back up through here. And then right back through here. To the right. And this is, you'll recognize this. This is where we took out those birds. That was a shortcut to this area. Now we're going to drop down here. Just so you guys can have this key. So the key is right there. This gives you the weld up key. And then this, you can drop down there and go back around if you want to, or just the other way, it's up to you. We'll just go this way, it's faster. So all these places just keep wrapping around to the roofs. A fairly easy legacy dungeon to understand. Not too many hidden paths here, if at all, for that matter. So once we get down here, we're going to take another left. There's no need to go down that way. There is a talisman that you can get, but we're not going to be using it, so it's not a big deal. This is the easy guide, not the 100% complete guide, so if you want the 100% complete guide, go watch Fightin Cowboy's walkthrough. This is the easy guide to get through this game. Up here, we're going to put back on our Endure weapon because we're going to run into what's called a Death Blade. Death Blades are found in the Land of Shadow, and they are probably one of your most hated creatures that you're going to run into here. If you want to, they're very fast. They're going to try to break your poise. Use Endure and just try to stomp on top of them as fast as possible. You want to pop some shrimp or some crab, go ahead and do that too. They're just creepy looking things, but you'll run into a few of these through this through this walkthrough, so be ready to take them on. Good thing is he'll stay on top of you. So he actually broke my poise there, which I'm actually surprised about, but as long as you use Endure, you should be alright. And then we're going to run up here, and we're almost actually at the boss already. And then we'll talk about the boss. Go ahead and get the grace, and then we'll talk about the boss. Alright, so what we are going to be facing is kind of like a Chinese-Japanese lion, in a way. Like those lions or dragons you see in parades and stuff in Japan. That's kind of like what we're going to be facing here. It has a whole bunch of elemental attacks. It's going to use ice on you. It's going to use lightning. It's going to use wind magic on you as well. It's going to be bouncing around the arena. Best thing we can do is just spawn out our mimic, use our shields, block all the incoming attacks. If you wanted to, you could put a different affinity on this. I'm just going to keep magic on this for right now. 95 physical, 88 magic, fire 76, lightning 75, holy 71. It's kind of a good all-around best bet. Plus, if I strike this with the shield crash, I'm going to apply freezing to them as well, or frostbite. So all those are good. Talismans are all fine. Weapon of your choice you can do. I'm just going to use Bloodhound's Fang. I'm going to put the good old Bloodflame Blade on there. I'm going to rest here so I can have my magic back, though. So a few different things we can use here to make this fight easier. We can do Golden Vow. We can do Bloodflame Blade. And we can even put on Protection of the Erdtree. And then pop a physic if you wanted to. I mean, this is all overkill. You don't need to do this for this boss, but this is the easy guide though, so why not make it easy on yourself, you know? When we get in there, we're going to bring out the Mimic. Go ahead and heal up. Remember to keep your shield up. Get attacks in when you can. We'll bleed. This thing will bleed like crazy. So if you have any type of bleeding weapon, you're gonna bleed this thing like nuts. And he's going to be dead here because the Mimic's probably going to kill him here, but... Alright, I'll get the winning blow. But yeah, that's the Dancing Lion. So yeah, this is the easy guide, guys. This is the easy guide. I was, you know, my goal in making this guide was to make everything as simple as possible. There's your Divine Beast head. Go ahead and rest at the grace. We're going to run through here to the right. There's going to be an elevator. We're going to take that up. We're going to open this door right here. And then we're going to run over here and get the third 3 out of 3 Spirit Ash upgrades. So we had our 1 Scad and 3 Spirits. If you wanted to, you could run up and see what the final Legacy Dungeon is going to be. This actually will open up much, much later on, after we destroy everything else, basically. This is the last Legacy Dungeon up here, and all these thorns get removed. If you wanted to, you can go up here and get the letter. At the very, very top of these stairs. And if you want to, you could even interact with this or try to interact with this. It's going to say sealed and obscured by shadow. This will happen once we burn the Scad tree later on. That will all open up into this beautiful, like, legacy kingdom, basically. From here, we're just going to go back to the, let's see here, the Theater Divine, where, the one with the grandma. I think it was the Belurat Tower Settlement. Or no, wait. I think it was maybe this one, Small Private Altar. I'm going to see here. I forgot to write this part down. So bear with me here. Alright, yep, this is the correct one. So we're going to go in here. That's the way we went through the level. This time we're going to go to the right side over, or the left side over here. Go ahead and kill these two. So these are the mages that were actually shooting you, so you kind of get to have your revenge here. Go over here and use the key. Use Storm Key. And now before we go in there, we're actually going to put on the mask that we just got. So that big head that we just got, we actually get this cool Divine Beast head. So it's pretty cool. It'd actually be cool if the hair was longer, I think. I think it's kind of dumb that the hair's only in back like that. But nonetheless, put that mask on and go talk to Grandma. So this is Grandma.
Oh, such a just. Oh, as I forgive tis such after as of it. Oh.
The cool thing is she'll give you stew later on that can buff you a lot.
Let them think my song.
And she'll also give you Watchful Spirit here.
Hold my song. Oh, sculpted, keep my song.
So yeah, that's all there is to it right there. I don't believe there is another dialogue line there.
Beast from higher sphere delivered. We beg of thee to dance and cavort. Dance and cavort.
Yeah, she's just a cool NPC. Like I said, you can come back here later on and get a stew from her that raises your health in it for a time being, so it regenerates your health. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like the rice you find in Sekiro. So, pretty cool thing to have right there, an option. Go ahead and take that mask off, though, because we are in heavy load. And then from here, we can go back to the Table of Lost Grace, and let's talk about some things. So what we just killed was the first Remembrance boss out of 10. So let's go talk about the Remembrance here. So if we go here, this is where you can get Ash of War Divine Beast Frost Stomp. This is the upgraded version of Hoarfrost Stomp. I highly recommend picking this up. This will come in handy later on for going through a bunch of flies and all that kind of thing. Any type of small enemies that hurdle you a lot, this is a great Ash of War for that. It's basically a Hoarfrost Stomp, except it's a lot more bigger. Its area effect is bigger as well. In the Enraged Divine Beast, the raises potency of storms. I mean, if you're a storm mage, sure, but obviously, I think I'd recommend the Divine Beast Frost Stomp if you want to go with that. You should probably pick that up. There is no equipment or champions on this, so we do not get any outfit or anything for that. But I highly recommend picking up the Beast Frost Stomp. So if you do, go ahead and put that on your dagger instead of Hoarfrost Stomp, so that's all upgraded for next time. So I'm just going to put that on here. And just, you could do a cold affinity or magic. I prefer cold just for more frost buildup, so. And that is all there is for this first episode. It's a pretty quick episode. I mean, that's a pretty quick, it's a beginning, you know, dungeon boss, or it's a beginning dungeon for this Shadow of the Erdtree. So yeah, we went through all that. We've got our grandma NPC for later if we want to have stew from her, and we've unlocked all that, and we have this ready to go too. So next episode we will be taking on Castle Enos, so stay tuned guys, much more coming soon.